Channel YouTube News, I'm Blake Alley, and today we'll be talking about 5 differences between Africa and the United States. The first and probably the most obvious is water. In the US, we often take water for granted. In Africa, where the family was living, there was no existing infrastructure to carry water. Water is a necessity of life, but the family's living conditions made water a rare resource in their household. It was also very expensive to get it from other people, because it was scarce really almost everywhere. And most of the trips into their town was purely to buy water. They also had to pay a lot of money just to get a well dug. And even when they did get it finished, the water was all muddy and unusable. After paying what seemed like a fortune, they finally got treatment for their well. Now here, we just turn on our taps and expect fresh water to come out of it. But in other third world countries, you might have to do what this family just did. Next main difference is food. In the family's household, food was pretty hard to come by. And just like water, their food wasn't really healthy and sometimes wasn't even available. Now here, we can get any food we want. Go to your pantry, get out whatever type of snack you can imagine. Where this family was living, the same was not true. Now the next major difference is cleanliness. By the time the family had moved into their new place for missionary work in Africa, everything, including themselves, was really covered in dirt. The environment there is noticeably dirtier than what we are used to. Now, unlike our homes, their home was probably not sealed off to the elements and allowed the African desert to just come into their lives, quite literally. They didn't have the advantage of well-built homes, air conditioners, and air purifiers. And even bathing wasn't clean, which is something that really should be. Because of the scarce water, the entire family had to use the same bath water. Now, we are just used to clean homes and clean clothes, but this family had no such thing. You think it's bad when you have to do your laundry? Just think about what they had to do. So the fourth difference is their community. Almost everyone else in their community spoke a different language, which means they were forced to learn their native language. Most of their neighbors also disliked them just because they were Christians, and no one else in their community was really Christian. For example, when they lost their dog, one of the neighbors found it, and instead of returning it, actually ate it for dinner. Now that shows you how scarce the food is there. Nobody really does that in our neighborhoods because people already have plenty to eat here. We are all used to our neighbors and people in our community looking out for us. But where this family was, no one really cared about them at all. So being missionaries, their beliefs were often frowned upon. This is purely because they were Christian. Now, as I stated before, because no one else in their community was Christian, they were really disliked. Although because of their beliefs, they were also nice to everyone else, which is what Christians should really do. They were often badly treated around this area, but kind of wish it wasn't like that. So I hope this short news story kind of changed your perspective on this story. And I really hope this made an impact in someone's life somewhere out there.